In order to get the most out of visiting Tuscany, you'll need a car. But when you then wish to visit Firenze, which is the crown jewel of Tuscany, things get slightly complicated. Zona traffico limitato is the greatest problem for tourists. On the other hand, these fines that range between 100 and 350 euros are a lucrative way to additionally fill up the city budget. Within these zones, traffic is limited to varying degrees, but figuring out which day, what time, and for whom is something I wouldn't wish upon my greatest enemies. Before we get into the topic of car parks, let me present an affordable alternative for those who wish to stay for a couple of nights. Within Firenze, yet outside Zona Traffico Limitato, lies a camping village. Here you can book various types of accommodation and you will get perks like free parking, access to swimming pools, and a paid shuttle to the city center. You can also take the bus number 14 from the campsite to Santa Maria Novella, the main train station. If you're staying somewhere in the region and just wish to visit Firenze during the day, then here are some car parks where you can park your car depending on the direction of your arrival. If you're arriving from the north or west, you can park at 2 car parks that are fairly large and are within walking distance of the city center. First, there is Firenze Parcheggi Parterre. From this car park to Duomo, you will have an approximately 20-minute walk that is 1.6 kilometers long. On your way, you will pass closely to Galleria dell'Accademia, where you can find the real David sculpture. The one outside Palazzo Vecchio is a replica. Second, there is Parcheggio Stazione Fortezza Fiera. This one is close to the main train station, but just outside the Zona Traffico Limitato, like all car parks mentioned in this video. From here to Duomo, the walk will also take approximately 20 minutes and the distance is 1.6 kilometers. On your way, you will pass closely to Mercato San Lorenzo, which is a must when visiting Florence. A third alternative is to take the exit Villa Costanza from the Autostrada and park at Parcheggio Villa Costanza. But from here you have to take the tram T1.3 to the main train station and then walk to the Duomo. This walk would take approximately 10 minutes and is 850 meters long. This is a viable alternative for those who wish to avoid city driving. If you're arriving from the south or east, then you have Parcheggio Beccaria and Sant'Ambrogio that are very close to each other. From these car parks to Duomo, there is a walk for approximately 18 minutes and the distance is 1.4 kilometers. The perk of being parked here is that you can easily reach Piazza Michelangelo and finish off your day trip with the iconic view of Firenze, without the danger of accidentally entering Zona Traffico Limitato. Keep in mind that parking there is limited and paid, so if you see an empty slot, just take it. Since prices can always change, I will post links to these car parks where you can find out the latest pricing. Here are the prices as of May 2023. Parcheggio Parterre, 15 euros per day. Parcheggio Stazione Fortezza, 20 euros per day. Parcheggio Beccaria, 1.7 euros per hour. Parcheggio Sant'Ambrogio, from 7 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. First hour costs 1 euro, second hour costs 2 euros, third hour and so on costs 3 euros each. From 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 7 o'clock in the morning, every hour costs 2 euros. At Villa Costanza, there is a 7 euro per day charge, but then you have to take in consideration that you have to pay for tram tickets which cost 1.5 euros per person. Last but not least, do not forget to empty out your car at your accommodation and remove the parcel shelf so that it is evident that the car is empty. If you have found this somewhat useful, please like, share and subscribe.